Michael Cook is here to review a couple movies. You saw these. Let me ask you a question. Were you not entertained? You saw Gladiator 2 and Wicked.
And Wicked. Let's start off with Wicked first, opening today at a theater near you. This is based on the famous play and, of course, novel from 1995. This is basically a prequel to The Wizard of Oz and tells the story of how did the Wicked Witch of the West become wicked, or was she really wicked at all? Here, Cynthia Erivo plays Elphaba. We see her life story when she's born green. She goes to a university with her younger sister, where she goes to a sorcery class played by the instructor's played by, there you see, Michelle Yeoh. She becomes roommates with Ariana Grande's character, who plays the Good Witch, Galinda. Here, of course, we know her as Glinda, and the story tells this tale of Elphaba's how she the kind of person she is. She's a very fighting for justice, fighting for her friends. All the while, people are just don't like her because she's green, which tends to stand out in a university. Ariana Grande is the popular girl who everybody loves, and the movie is just absolutely delightful. I mean, I could go more into the plot description, but I can tell you it's just so much fun. The production design is amazing. The music and the singing and the dancing, it is all there. It is exactly what you want in a musical. I had never seen the play or read the novel, so I did not know what to expect, and just left absolutely just enthusiastic and happy. I highly recommend this movie. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Just a fun movie, just delightful.
Let me ask you this: did Glinda remind you of Elle Woods from Legally Blonde?
Actually, that's a good. It's kind of like that in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, this is part 1. There will be a part 2.
Oh.
So this is not the end of the story, as it were.
Will it be wickeder?
Wickeder, exactly, exactly. Now let's talk about the sequel to Gladiator. Gladiator 2 opened at a theater today. This is set 16 years after the last movie. Paul Mescal plays a young warrior in a North African town the town is conquered by the Romans, and he is taken prisoner and forced to become a gladiator in the Roman Colosseum. Denzel Washington plays the gladiator slave trader who sees something in Paul Mescal's character and believes that he can help with his ulterior motives in terms of taking power. There are two in this movie. There are two Roman twin emperors who are just evil and corrupt, and nobody is happy with the current state of Rome. Now, you have to have seen Gladiator 1 to really get anything out of this one.
You do need to. Okay.
You do need to, because some of the characters from the previous one, like Connie Nielsen, is back as the I guess the queen or whatever her title is, and other characters you might recognize as well. This one, though, it does not. It's okay. I think some of the problems with it, Paul Mescal is a good actor, but when you're in a scene with Denzel Washington, he just does not hold his own. Denzel just dominates every scene. In fact, if Denzel Washington was not in this movie, this would be a particularly forgettable film, except for all the special effects and the fighting and all of those things. So it's a solid movie. I do recommend it seeing on the big screen. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. It was solid, but not the amazing film that the first Gladiator was, which tends to happen in a lot of sequels.
So Paul Mescal got Denzel'd by Denzel,
exactly.
but of course Denzel saves the movie.
He saves the movie. I mean, he really, and all the machinations that his character has is a lot of fun to watch, but at times it just gets a little bit silly and feels like just a reboot and not even a sequel.
Doesn't Denzel just kind of save every movie, too?
Exactly. He has that swagger that you just like.
You like it?
I like it.
All right. Thanks, Michael.